Hey guys, it's Tito Health and MMA here, and today we have a breakdown of UFC 297, and we're gonna look at the card and rate it, and then we're gonna break down the main event. So let's go ahead and get there. So here is the main card. Main event: Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis, and we then have women's bantamweight title bout. Number 2, Raquel Pennington versus Maria Bueno Silva. Number 3, they go at it. And then number 13 ranked Neil Magny at welterweight against Mike Malott, however you say it. And then number 13, middleweight bout, Chris Curtis versus Mark Andrar Burilat. I don't know how to say that. And then featherweight bout, Arnold Allen, number 3 versus number 9, Mosar Evolov. So that is the main card, pretty much. If I'm gonna rate it, I know most of these people, except for the Canadians, to be honest. Except for the Canadians, Arnold Allen and Mozart is gonna be a good fight. Chris Curtis is always a good fight. No Magny, Mike Malott. Mike Malott is an upcoming star, so he's probably gonna steal the show with a performance over Magny if the main event doesn't deliver. And then the women's bout, I don't really care much about the ladies. Sorry, guys, or ladies out there. And then the main event, that's what I look forward to the most. Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis. Breaking down this card, or the main event, but the rating, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. The main event kind of carries, and so does Neil Magny and Mike Malott and Chris Curtis. And the first fight of the night, Arnold Allen and Mosar Evolov, that fight carries. So, without further ado, let's get into the main event. So, Sean Strickland is 28-5, 28 wins, 5 losses, and then Dricus du Plessis' record is 20-2, 20 wins and 2 losses. Both are coming off wins. Obviously, Sean beat Izzy for the belt, dominated Izzy, and then Dricus dominated Robert Whittaker. And their countries. Sean's from USA, and the South African white guy, Dricus du Plessis. And then the heights are identical, 6'1", and then the weight, 185 pounds for the strap. And then reach is the same. Man, these guys are identical in almost everything. Does it say age? No, but they have Sean Strickland as a favorite as of now. It's crazy. In my opinion, I'm not going to get my pick already, but I have a feeling Sean's going to win, but I don't know. And if we look at these guys' last fights, let's see if we can bring them up. There we go. See, look. Sean is, I think he's on a 3-fight win streak. Let's look at his fight history. Okay, yep. Yeah. He won against Ranson, and then he lost to Pura, and then he lost to Jared. 2 losses in a row. This is in 2022. And then he comes back. I think he gets short notice call, and he dominates Imaev, and then he gets another main event, and he dominates Magomedov. And that does enough to give him the title shot. So he goes in there against Izzy. Enemy territory, you could say. And Izzy's the belt holder at this time. He was the champ. He just knocked out on Pereira, and he looked unstoppable. But what happened? Sean Strickland did the unthinkable. He wins by UD, and he knocks down the champ. Like crazy. Yeah, 137 strikes to 94. Significant strikes. Oh my goodness. 1 knockdown. Yep. He was an underdog as well. he just outperformed him. So yeah, Sean has one finish in this win streak, I think. Let's go back. Yeah. Decision, finish, decision. And he has cardio for days, man. If you look at his stats here, significant strikes absorbed, not much. He lands more than he gets hit. That's good. His accuracy is not the greatest. He has knockout wins, 4 by submission, takedown defense. So far, the fight is like even in my opinion. Because Dricus, his fighting style is weird. It is weird. And that's what makes him so special in this division. They're not used to that. So let's go back to 290, 297. Where at? There it is. Mm-hmm. Now let's look at Dricus. Okay, Dricus is young in the UFC, and he's on a 6-fight win streak. Most of them are finishes, I think. No, he's on an 8-fight win streak. Goodness, 9 wins by knockout, 10 by submission, so it's even as well. He knows what he's doing. His accuracy is better than Sean's. Oh, he barely gets hit too. Well, he does get hit. I've seen his fights, he does get hit. But if you look at his fights, I think he finished that guy. Yeah, he did. Finished him. Decision, Brad, tough test, always. He passed the Brad Tavares test. He submitted Darren. He beat Brunson, I know that. Knocked him out. And then he just beat Rob. That fight was... did not expect Rob to go down like that. But yeah. That was a wild event. That whole event, goodness. But yeah, Dricus got the spot. Izzy went in there thinking he was gonna fight him, but ended up losing to Sean, and we are now at UFC 297, and we got the belt on the line against Dricus. And I didn't say where it's going to take place. It's going to be in Toronto, the Scotia Bank Arena. Saturday, January 20th. Yep. Now, let's break down their fighting styles. Sean is more cardio based, pressure you, overwhelm you, always on top of you, and he pity pats you. He doesn't hit the hardest, but when he has good technique, he can put your lights out. And then we got Dricus over here, get hit and then give one back, or get a hit in and get hit back. That's his fighting style, and in most of his fights, I never seen him in danger. He just gas out. Supposedly, he got his nose fixed, and that was right before the Whitaker fight, and he ended up dominating Whitaker. So maybe that had a factor. I don't know, but that's his fighting style. They're different but similar in a way, because Dricus he looks tired, but he's still going. He's still hitting hard. He's still putting people out. And then you got Sean over here, pity patting, can go all day, and he loves it. He wants it to go long, but yeah, that's their fighting styles. And then the downside, everyone talks about Sean Strickland's Philly show. It worked great against Izzy. Izzy's a counter striker. He looks for those openings, and he still knocked him down. He offbeat timing. That's how he got Izzy knocked down. Dricus, he just swings like a wall, man. He's easily countered sometimes. If he fights like real good competition, he's gonna get countered. And his ground game's good. So is Sean's, but Sean likes to keep it on the feet. And Dricus, he mixes it up, but Sean is straight up. Um, Not much kickboxing, but boxing, and that's their styles and their pros and cons of them. And experience now, the experience Sean has in main events compared to Dricus. Dricus hasn't had any main events, so who knows if the pressure gets to him or I don't know. But there's a lot of pressure in this fight because the trash talk from Dricus to Sean about his past, thought that was crossing the line, but it is true. Sean gives out all this all this trash talk, but then he can't take something. I guess it was personal, but I don't know. But it's the business they are in. They are in, and that's the fight business, the hurt business. So that's probably gonna be a tense build up to the fight. We're 2 weeks away right now, and I look forward to it. I don't know where I'm gonna watch it, but it's gonna be a great fight. Anything else about these fighters? Not really. Experience is gonna play in favor of Sean. Padricus is he's beat up contenders compared to Sean. Padricus is hungry and young, and he wants that fight with Izzy. So if he beats Sean and he ends up giving the shot to Izzy for the money, for the hype and whatever around that fight, it's gonna be a big fight, big comeback for Izzy, and who knows. But if Sean wins, he spoils the party for that dream fight, you could say. And I'd say he just keeps racking wins. Look, if Sean beats Dricus, I think he's gonna be a dominant champ like the Chris Weidman era, but not wrestling but striking. That's what I compare him to. But I don't know. My gut is telling me Sean's gonna win, but my mind is telling me Dricus is gonna win. So I don't know. Let me think about it. I got Sean. I got Sean by decision. Maybe early stoppage. No, not early stoppage. Late stoppage. But I'm gonna go 5 rounds. A split decision, maybe. Maybe it's a war. But I got it by decision for Sean. So yeah, that is my take. Yeah, it's a good fight. Don't count out Dricus either. He's a tough contender. He's a real fighter. And yeah. So tune in. Don't miss it. Leave a comment if you disagree with this or why, or what's your take on this fight coming up. And yeah, I'll see you on the next breakdown video for the next main event. And that one will be UFC 298, Volkanovski and Topuria. So tune in for that one. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Out.